All right, so what we're going to talk about today is getting up on a roof or vertical vent, the tools we're going to use, and getting a feel for the roof and make sure it's a sound roof, a safe roof, and it has the integrity that we need to be on it. First thing we're going to talk about, a lot of folks use different tools to get up and feel for a roof. Best practice, what they're showing these days is the rubbish hook. Has the D handle, and what we really want to focus on is getting a grip with the D handle up here. We want to think about if we go to grab it right here on the pole, when we hit this roof, our hands are going to slide, and we're not going to get a good feel for that roof. We really want to get a good feel. We want to have our hand up in the D handle, other hand here. Make sure that we're making a lot of contact with our tines on the roof. We're choosing to use the rubbish hook as opposed to the New York hook because the less surface contact. If we go to feel for a roof with the New York hook, what we're going to do is jam that into the ground and basically get the point of the hook, and we're not going to get a really good feel. We won't have as much surface contact as we would with these tines. So we want to get out, up on the roof. As soon as we get off that ladder, we want to get those tines away from us. We don't want to sound right next to our feet. Have our hand, our D handle, and we want to get out, really give that roof a pop, and check for the integrity of the roof. We're not sounding the roof to try to find rafters. We want to make sure it's safe. So we really want to focus on getting a feel for the roof. As soon as our adrenaline goes up and we get tired, we don't comprehend what we hear as well as what we feel. So we want to get a feel. You can even feel it in your boots, and you can feel it with your tool as you get it out away from you. You'll know if you got a roof with integrity that's safe to be on. So when we talk about getting on the roof, there's really two schools of thought. A lot of officers prefer to have their firefighter go up first and then the officer go up second. It can be done the other way. If the officer wants to go up first and get a feel for the roof and have the firefighter come second, it's really up to the officer and his firefighter and their comfort level. Some officers may not feel comfortable with a firefighter going up and getting a feel for that roof, or other officers may know that fire is seasoned and he feels comfortable with him going up making that decision if the roof is sound or not. In the event that the officer goes up first, all we're going to do is have that rubbish hook ready. The officer's going to make his way onto the roof. He's going to come up. He's going to sound all the way up till he finds a spot where he wants to cut. The officer can even go as far as to make a scratch where he wants it. And then he can get out of the way, let the firefighter come up and make his cut. On the other hand, if we want to talk about, if we want to change roles, and the firefighter, I got faith in Mr. Brown here that I trust him to get up on the roof and make a good sound decision about that roof and its integrity. So I'm going to go up second with the chainsaw. That allows me to be kind of a safety officer. I get to be the eyes and I get to watch the scene, and I know and I trust him that he's going to make a good decision. So he makes his way up there. He sees where he wants to make his cut. He's going to hand me the tool that he just used to his left, to the non-working side, and the working tool is coming up on the working side. So he's going to make his cut. After he makes his cut, he's going to need his rubbish hook, so he's going to lock that chain bar out. He's going to hand it back on the non-working side. I'm going to hand him the working tool up. He's going to louver his cut, punch his ceiling, and we're off the roof. So now we're going to talk about actually going up and cutting a louver cut for this vertical vent. So what we're going to do is really focus on when we're going up, we're not sounding that roof to find our rafters. We're going to focus more on finding the rafters with our saw. This is the new way it's being taught in the best practice. What they're doing is you're having your firefighter come up, and he's getting a good cutting angle, and he's sinking the saw bar, and once he got it synced, he's going vertical with his saw, and he's going to bang it off the rafters. Once he's banging off the rafters and he's located his rafters, he can make his roll, and then he's going to go and bang it off the next rafter. So now we have our top cut done. And you'll notice as he switches, he's going to switch his hands. Hand positioning, foot positioning, all very important. He's going to make that outside cut just like a standard cut like we would any kind of 4x4. Now watch him change it again. Makes his bottom cut. He already knows where he needs to start. He's going to over-exaggerate that cut so his cuts will link up. He's going to come, he's going to roll that rafter again. Then he's going to, hand positions will change again, footing will change again, and he'll make that last cut. And we're off the roof.